Now we'll create a WAN network. We require 3 routers, 3 switches and 6 PCs. 1, 2, 3 routers. Every router is connected with a switch. And 2 end devices, PCs. These are the connections. If we will connect PC directly with router, we will use cross cable. But we are using switch, so we will use straight cable. And PC to switch, straight cable.
So every switch is a 24 port switch. Every switch.
In this network, we won't use switch. We will directly connect PC with router. So we will use cross cable. One is on fast Ethernet 00 and the other is on fast Ethernet 0/. So now we have 3 LAN network. Router and router will be connected with serial cable. So we don't have any serial port. We will add some serial port. To interface. Now the router will be connected with serial cable. As we can see, this router is connected 030 with the other router 030 and this router is connected 031 with other router 031. This router is connected with fast Ethernet 00 in this LAN, fast Ethernet 00, fast Ethernet 00 and 01. Now we will give IP on the fast Ethernet of every router. We have to provide IP on the fast Ethernet 00. IP address. We want to provide only 14 usable hosts. If we will use subnet mask, what will be the subnet mask for 14 hosts? What? 240. 192.168.15.1 subnet mask is 255.255.255.240 and No shutdown. We will provide the same network in the PCs. We will provide same network in the PCs. Subnet mask will be 240 and gateway 10.1. The same way, 192.168.3, 40, 192.168.
हमें इसी में डीएससी की टाइम भी देनी होती तो हम इसमें एक ही लगा दो
फास्ट इथरनेट पे DSCP इनेबल कर देते हैं.
तो डीएससी पे
In the same way, we will provide IP on the fast Ethernet port of every router. We have connected two PCs on two fast Ethernet ports, so we will have to assign IP on the both fast Ethernet ports. In these conditions, both PCs are connected on same interface. But in this case, both PCs are connected on different interfaces. So we will have to provide different network ID for both interfaces.
इसमें दो इंटरफेस है नेट दो बार आई थिंक समय 0 और 1
जो आप आईपी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हो इंटरफेस का आईपी है वो पीसी के आईपी पीसी का नाम सेपरेट
Interface per. We have provided IPs on the all fast Ethernet ports F00, F00, F00 and F01. The network ID is 192.168.16.0. So we will have to provide the same network on the end devices. Say 16.2. On fast Ethernet 00 we have 192.168.70.0 network, and fast Ethernet 01 we have 192.168.18.0 network. This is on different network 18.2. We have successfully configured the LAN network of all three locations. Suppose this is location A, location B, and location C. On this location, our network is 192.168.15.0/24. On this location, 168.16.0 slash 28. We used 240. So with 240 we will have 28 subnetworks. 192.168.70.0 slash 28. And on this network, these are the network IDs we are using in our local area network. These all are private IPs.
Sir, 28 के network bits.
With 240 subnet mask, we will have 28 ones in subnet mask. So CIDR value will be 28. With class full, we will have 24 network bit. We have created our LAN network for all three locations. Now we have already given IP on the PCs. Now we will have to provide IP on serial interfaces. There is a note: all interfaces of router will always have different network. That means on this interface we have 192.168.15.0. So we can never provide same network IP on this interface or any interface of the router. Suppose this router have three interfaces, so all three interfaces will have different network IDs. Now we will give IP on serial interface 030 for WAN communication. We have created our LAN network with private IP. Now we have to configure connection between our WAN. Interface serial 030, IP address
030
interface 03, IP address. So this is a WAN communication, so we will keep 4 IPs on this interface. We take 100.0.0.1 and 4 of IPs of our subnet mask will be
Use of 4 IPs.
4 usable hosts.
252.
For 4 usable hosts, we require 3 host bits, and with 3 host bits, our subnet mask will be 248.
Slash 29.
Now, CIDR value will be /29. No shutdown. And we on the serial interface we will have to provide clock rate on the DCE interface. So this the clock symbol shows it is a DCE interface. Or I have already seen you how we can check with the command. With show controller serial interface number. With this command we can check our interface is DCE or DTE. So we will provide the same network on the other end of this serial cable. Interface name number is same 030. Interface serial 030 IP address 100.0.0.2.255.255.255.220. No shutdown. There is no need to provide clock rate on this end because this is DTE end. We can also check this.
Right, we'll get auto synchronize.
Here, this is a DTE interface. So on DTE interface, we don't need to provide clock rate. Clock rate will always be provided on the DCE end. Why I have put do here? Because this is privilege mode command. This is privilege mode command. This command is used in privilege mode, and I am applying this in global configuration mode. So I have applied do. So this is a command to check show controllers serial interface number. This will show this is DCE connection or DTE connection. This router have two serial interface. One is connected with this is R1. This is R2. This is R3. The router 2 have two serial interface. One is connected with R1 and the other is connected with R3. As I mentioned, all interface of router will always have different network. So we have already used 100.0.0.0/29 network. So we could not use this network on any of this interface. We will have to provide a new or different network. So we will keep here 102.0.0.0/29. Interface number is 0/3/1. Interface serial 0/3/1. IP address 255.255.255.248. No shutdown. Clock rate. We have already given IP on the fast Ethernet. क्लॉक रेट हमेशा DCE पे देंगे, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. केबल निकल गई, अब मेरी मर्जी है मैं चाहे ऐसे DCE बना दूं. क्लॉक रेट उधर ही देंगे जिधर केबल का DCE है. हाँ, उस हर लिंक पे एक DCE और DTE होगा, ऐसा समझ लो. हर लिंक पे. लिंक क्या होता है? कनेक्शन दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में. तो कहीं पे भी सीरियल इंटरफेस है और दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में कनेक्शन है, उसमें एक इंटरफेस जो है वो DCE होगा और दूसरा इंटरफेस जो है वो DTE होगा. और क्लॉक रेट हमेशा DCE वाले पे देंगे. इस पर हमने इसको DCE बना दिया, इसलिए इस तरफ दिया है. अगर हम इसे DTE बना देते तो इस तरफ देते. एक ही केबल के दो एंड है. वन एंड इज DCE एंड द अदर एंड इज DTE.
How should we decide which end to be get DTE and which DCE or anyone? मतलब ये किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि कौन सा हमने DTE बनाना है, कौन सा DCE बनाना है. So वो क्राइटेरिया है ये किसी को कनेक्ट करता है.
I have already shown you this is the real connection. The device is known as CSU DSU. This decide our clock speed or rate on which router will communicate. But in our case, we don't have any CSU DSU or modem, so we will have to decide on which speed our router will communicate. So we can create any router as DCE. It will decide the bandwidth or speed of the cloud router. 64,000 means it will 64 kbps on 64 kbps speed it can transfer the data. On the third router, interface number is 030/3/1. Interface serial 0/3/1. IP address should be 102.0.0.2 network. 255.255.255.248. No shutdown. We have successfully applied all the IP address on every device. On router, we have IP. On PCs, we have IP. Now we will check connectivity between LAN and serial links. Our router IP is 192.168.15.1. Ping 192.168.15. Successful. Ping 192.168.15. Successful. Ping 100.0.0.2. Success rate 100%. Means this link is connected 102.0.0.0. Connected. So now we have created a topology with LAN and WAN connection. At present, these PCs are only connected with LAN. They are no longer can communicate. Yeah, they could not communicate with the other network. So by this way, we can create topology for our routing. We will use this topology in the future lectures to apply static, WEP, OSPF, and other routing protocols.